What happened to Satoshi Nakamoto, and why did he vanish? Immediately prior to Satoshi's disappearance, a Bitcoin engineer paid a visit to the CIA. Finn Boldt claimed that 12 years ago, Gavin Andresen, a former lead Bitcoin developer, announced to the cryptocurrency community at the Bitcoin Talk Forum that he was going to visit the headquarters of the United States Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, which coincided with the disappearance of the Bitcoin founder Satoshi Nakamoto. In this video, we will talk about Steve Jobs and Satoshi Nakamoto. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. The hypothesis that the late Steve Jobs may have been the true Satoshi Nakamoto is gaining steam once more after it was reported that copies of the original Bitcoin whitepaper were discovered on newer versions of macOS computers. This revelation was brought to light after it became public. On the other hand, some Apple employees assert that the inclusion of the whitepaper is nothing more than a token of respect to the person who created Bitcoin. It is a widely held hypothesis that the whitepaper might be nothing more than a memorial to Satoshi. The possibility that Steve Jobs was involved in the development of the cryptocurrency is strengthened by subsequent reports that provide additional evidence linking Apple and Bitcoin. When one takes into account the accomplishments that Steve Jobs has accomplished in the realm of computing devices, it is unquestionably logical to hypothesize that he was responsible for the invention. It is essential to point out that the person who once served as CEO and co-founder of Apple was one of the few people accountable for the widespread distribution of personal computers. In addition to that, he was one of the people who were responsible for the creation of Apple. In addition, it is impossible to discount Jobs' visionary skills as a coder and cryptographer. Jobs were a pioneer in each of these fields. It is simply not possible to dispute these talents. The search for the elusive Satoshi Nakamoto continues right up until the present day. The fact that the individual or group in question has and controls a significant amount of Bitcoin, in addition to piquing people's natural curiosity about the cryptocurrency. According to various estimations, the unknown individual possesses between 750,000 and 1.1 million BTC. Many industry professionals and analysts believe that discovering who created Bitcoin could have significant repercussions for the future of cryptocurrencies. It is probable that discovering the real identity of Satoshi will have some kind of effect on the value of Bitcoin, as well as some kind of influence on the future development and path that the cryptocurrency will take. Following the discovery of the Bitcoin whitepaper within macOS, there has been contentious speculation in the cryptocurrency industry that Steve Jobs is in fact the true Satoshi Nakamoto, the person who created Bitcoin. While the technologist Andy Baio was attempting to fix his printer on April 5th, he came across the Bitcoin whitepaper and decided to write a blog post about it. There is the origin of everything. The Bitcoin whitepaper is reportedly used as a sample document by the program that goes by the moniker Virtual Scanner EUI, as stated by Baio. In 2008, a document titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, was made public and given the label whitepaper. As a result of Baio's disclosure, the identity of Satoshi, the creator of Bitcoin, who has never been located, has been called into question. Some people believe that Satoshi was actually Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. The disappearance of Satoshi Nakamoto from the internet occurred around the same time that Steve Jobs passed away. The internet's Satoshi Nakamoto was reported missing in December of 2010. After putting together the pieces of the puzzle, it is speculated that Satoshi Nakamoto, the developer of Bitcoin, is actually Apple's co-founder and former CEO, Steve Jobs. Nevertheless, as of now, there is no concrete proof to support the claim that Steve is Satoshi. However, this story is generating interest in the cryptocurrency community. Lark Davis, a trader and crypto YouTuber, recently wrote a tweet in which he reminded followers of the recent news that the Bitcoin whitepaper was discovered buried inside the operating system of Mac machines. Davis, who tweets under the handle @TheCryptoLark, has stated that this fact is without a doubt stoking conjecture that the iconic Steve Jobs was even more legendary for the world of cryptocurrencies than Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous founder of Bitcoin, in 2009. The death of Steve Jobs occurred on October 5, 2011. The following are some of the responses that Lark's audience members provided to the song Jobs Satoshi. The author also highlighted that the periods of time when Satoshi vanished from the internet and when Steve Jobs passed away are only separated by 1 year, as both events occurred in 2010 and 2011, respectively. Through this tweet, he started a poll in which he provided the audience with the option to select one of 3 responses: yes, which indicated that Steve Jobs was in fact Satoshi; no, which indicated that he was not; or it does not matter. 37.7% of those who were polled overall responded with a no. 35.4% of people, which is a slightly lesser number, but is still near the total, feel that it does not matter whether it was Jobs or anyone else who was responsible for what happened. It would appear that the topic of whether or not Bitcoin even exists is of less importance to them than the matter of who the cryptocurrency's real inventor was. Following the most recent news concerning Max and the Bitcoin whitepaper, the remaining respondents have said that they believe in the new notion of Satoshi's identity. This accounts for 26.9% of the total responses. This questionnaire has received a grand total of 8,537 responses up until this point in time. That's it for today. What are your opinions about this whole discussion? Let us know in the comment section. Please like and share our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thanks for watching.